Yes, good morning to all of you. In this lecture, we will discuss about the scope of triangle. Okay, so before that, I quickly recap our previous lecture. And in previous lecture, we discussed what is the project and the characteristic of the project. Okay, so you can I quickly recap all the thing. Means the characteristic of project means it is a set of combination of unique activity. Means their well defined objective is needed, and uniqueness is always there, complexity is always there, risk and uncertainty is always there. Okay, and it is a teamwork, and conflict of resources will be there sometime, and you need to complete your project within a specific time provided. Okay, so in this lecture we will discuss about the scope of triangle, or you can say in another word, triple constraint. Okay, so I think you heard about this means the scope of triangle. It refer the relationship between the time, cost and scope. Okay, and these three variable means time, cost and scope from the side means here mentioned by the side of triangle. Okay, if any one of them means cost, time, resources, any one of them change, at least one other variable must also change. Okay, and why other variable change? Because uh, this triangle always will be in equilibrium. So maintain equilibrium. If you increase the cost of your project, then there may be the time will be decreased. Okay, and if you increase the time of your project, then maybe the cost will be reduced. Okay, because for if the time duration is more, then the resource requirement is more. If the resource requirement is means less, time duration is more, then resource requirement is less. Okay, and if resource requirement is less, means the cost will be reduced. Okay, so here the project manager need to maintain all these three constraints in equilibrium, and it is not an easy task. Okay, so here all the character we discuss one by one. Okay, so first I want to discuss what is the scope. Okay, okay, so in the scope of triangle and triple constraint, there we mention in a triangle of each corner r. R is nothing but risk. Okay, so there the parameter is like that: cost, time and resources you need to maintain in equilibrium. Okay, and the area of the triangle show the scope and quality of project. Okay, and R here indicate the risk. Means in every project, due to the uncertainty, every time risk will be present there. Okay, now we define one by one what is the scope, what is the quality, what is the cost and in project. Okay, and time, resources. Okay, so first scope. Okay, so scope is a statement that define the boundary of the project. Okay, means scope is define the boundary of your project, and it tell you not only the what will be the done in project, but also what will be not done. Okay, means scope tell you what will be the done, and it is also to tell you what will be not done. Okay, means the beginning a project on the right foot is important. More about the scope we will explain in the coming lecture. Now we quickly go through the quality. Quality we can divide into the two means we can say in the two type. Okay, like product quality and process quality. Means the output of the project is nothing but the product. Okay, and the quality of your project output, okay, that is nothing but the product quality. And the process means which type of tool you apply, it is properly and scientifically you did your project. Means by use of the scientific tool you did your project properly, that show the process quality. Okay, so there you can divide the quality into two part: product quality and process quality. And a sound quality management is needed in organization. Okay, means who manage the quality of your project. A sound quality management program uh, generally used to monitor the work. Okay, and it's a one good type of the investment. Okay, not only it contribute to client satisfaction, but also help organization to use their resources more effectively, efficiently, by reducing waste and revisions. Okay, so quality management is the one area that should not be compromised in project. Okay, now we explain already explain about the quality and scope. Okay, so next thing is the cost. Okay, one this side is side of the side of the triangle is the cost. Okay, so the cost is a one variable that define a project. Okay, and it is best means it is best if you do your project in allocated budget. Okay, and cost is the major consideration throughout the project management life cycle, that we will discuss in coming lecture what is the project management life cycle. But cost is the major consideration part in the project. And basically the cost will be decided by the client or higher management. But project manager, in a formal situation, you can say the project manager prepare proposal for the projected work. That proposal include cost of your project. Even in preliminary figure, means you can say that that will be passed by higher management, or that will be reduced, or some modification will be done in that particular cost. It's totally depend on the client or project, means you can say higher management. Okay, but the proposal of the project cost, how much cost will be taken by the project, that sent by the project manager to the higher management. Okay, next is the remaining, that is the time. What is so that the time specified by the client, or you can say higher management only. Okay, and to certain extent we can say the cost and time are inversely related to they are inversely related. Like if we want to reduce the cost, okay, then time will be increased. Okay, we know that in crashing we also discuss how to reduce the time of a particular project, that we will discuss with the examples. But if you we know that if we increase the cost, then time will be reduced, and if we increase the time, then means on the project, then cost will be reduced. So they are inversely proportional. The time of project take to be completed can be reduced, but cost increase as a result. Okay, that we will discuss in crashing part. And we know that time is an interesting resource. It can be in it means you can't store the time. It consume whether you use it or you not use properly. Okay, and the objective of the project manager is use time in effective and productive manner. Now we will discuss about the next one, this uh, side of the triangle, that is the resources. So you can say resources are the assets. Okay, and such as people, equipment, physical facility, and inventory in hand in your plant. Means you can say inventory availability in plant. Okay, and you need to schedule proper your means you need to manage resources properly as a project manager. And some resources are always fixed and some may be vary. Okay, and in project means many time resources take on a rent basis, because their project is a unique activity combination, unique and complex activity combination. So therefore special purpose machine is required, and it resource availability means many time take on the rent basis, and it is related to indirect cost of your project, that we will discuss in coming lecture in the crashing part. Okay. Next, risk is not present in this triangle, but it is always present in the project. Okay. Uh, and we know that the project are always in dynamic system, means you can say dynamic in nature. So project is a dynamic system, and that must be kept in equilibrium, and that is not a easy task, okay, for project manager, because the making means you keep in equilibrium cost, time and resources. That is the main role of the project manager, to do to maintain the equilibrium between the cost, time and resources. And the area of this triangle, show the quality and scope. Okay. If equilibrium is not maintained properly, then quality will be reduced maybe. Okay. Because the if you don't want to reduce your time, okay, and you don't want to invest on means invest on resources by means cost. Okay. So then the area means, if this cost is reduced, then area is reduced. Area is reduced means its impact on the scope and quality of project, means quality will be reduced. So means the you can say project is always dynamic system, and that must be kept in equilibrium, and that is not a easy task, and the maintain the equilibrium, that is the work of project manager. The scope of the triangle offer a number of insights into the change that can occur in the project life. Okay. For example, triangle represent a system in a balance before any project work has been done. Okay. We know that initially we assume that it is in balance. The side are long enough for the means you can say the area. We know that the area is shows the quality and scope. Okay. So that is the long enough. Now not means that is the long enough. Okay. Perhaps suppose you assume, perhaps the client call with an additional requirement for a project. Okay. In a planning session, perhaps market opportunity is change, and maybe there one example like a key or your key team member leave the company. Okay. And it is difficult to replace. Any one of these situation throw your system or your triangle constraint out of balance. Okay. So that is the challenging task for the project manager. And now ending point, I like to say that project manager control the resource utilization and work schedule. Okay. The means project manager only control the resource utilization and work schedule. Management control the cost and resources availability, that control by the management. Okay. And the client, you can say the customer, control the scope, quality and delivery date. Okay. So that thing is decided by management, client and project manager, that mention here. Now this is the triangle means a triple constraint rule in the project management that we discuss. Now how to prioritize the scope of triangle variable, that we will discuss in next slide. This prioritize scope triangle variables means in each project, in every project, the scope, criticality, flexibility will be changed. The quality, criticalness and the flexibility will be changed. Time criticalness and the flexibility will change. So it's depend on the project. For every project, the this scale will be different. Okay, so first you need to decide what means objective your project, and scope your project, quality of your project, time, what time is requirement is there, cost of your project, resource availability of your project. Then you need to tick mark the criticality level of each variable, and on the basis of that you can say the type of your project, and you need to make plan. Like here 1 to 5, it shows that criticalness. If you tick mark on 1, it shows means high criticalness. If you tick mark on 2, then it is show some some lower compared to 1. Then it is moderate, then high flexible, and very highly flexible. That is the Likert scale used here, and on the basis of that you can decide and you can plan to finish your project or to start your project. First we will discuss about the type A project. These are means you can say high business value type of the project and high complexity type of the project. They are the almost challenging project to the organization, and type A project use the latest technology which when coupled with the high complexity. Okay, and if you use the latest technology with coupled with high complexity, then the risk factor will be high definitely. Okay, to maximize the probability of the success such type of the project, we need organize means we need proper organization, or you can say we need means we need to apply all the project tool and techniques for making our project such type of the project successful. An example of type A project is an introduction of new technology into the existing product that has been very profitable for company. And as mentioned, the type A project, the duration is generally greater than 18 month as mentioned here. The risk is very high as we discussed now. The complexity is very high, and their technology will be means a breakthrough, okay, in this project, and the likelihood of the problem is certain. Next, the type B project. The project are shorter in length, but they are still significant project for the organization. All of the method and tool, okay, all of the method and tool in the project management process are probably required to handle type B project. Okay, same thing is the required, all the project management tool and method required to handle type A project, same thing needed in type B, means all the tool and method is needed. Type B project generally have a good business value and are means technologically challenging. Maybe product development, you can say okay, so one example is like that the product development project that fall into the type B type of the project. Okay, next is the type C. This type means this type of the project most frequently means you can say occur in your organization. They are short by comparison, means they are short means approx the 3 to 9 month is the duration of the type C project. Okay, and many are the projects that deal with the infrastructure of the organization. A typical project team consisting of the 5 people, and the project lasts 6 months, and the project is based on the less than adequate scope statement. Many of the method and tool are not required for this project. The project manager use those optional tool only if he and she see value in their use. Okay, then type D project. Type C already discussed, like there the duration as mentioned here again, the 3 to 9 month, the risk is low there, and the complexity is the low, best of breed, and sometime the means problem will become there. So means if needed, and if the project management method and tool means add the value in this project, then only the project manager use means project management tool and technique. Okay, otherwise it will be go in simple manner. Now type D project. This just beat the definition of project, okay, and may require only a scope statement, a few scheduling piece of information, okay. A typical type D project involve making a minor change in existing process or procedure, or revising a core, you can say a course of your engineering curriculum, as well as we can say training curriculum. That revision is come into the type D type of project, okay. So in next lecture we will discuss about the introduction to project management, okay. And here the you can say the project management as per the project management institute, okay, the application of knowledge, skill, tool and technique, okay. The application of knowledge, skill, tool and technique to project activity to meet the project requirement. That is the basic definition given by the Project Management Institute. It says that the application of the knowledge, skill, tool and technique to project activity to meet the project requirement, then it is come into the project management. Means if you apply the knowledge, skill, tool and technique of project management method and tool apply to the project, then it meet the project requirement and it's come into the project management. So all the thing about the project management and project management cycle we will discuss in next lecture. So thank you for listening my lecture, and thank you to all of you.